her proponents say, well, she's the only one seeking truth. She's the only one really investigating. She's trying to figure this out. And then, of course, her detractors say, well, this sounds like a conspiracy theory, and she's airing out pre-existing grievances in the name of investigation, and she could be hurting a lot of people in the process. So how should we think about this?
Let me ask you this, Allie. Suppose I were to say that I think Candace Owens is the real killer. And I think the reason she's the real killer is she was upset that Charlie stopped inviting her to the big events. And what she decided to do was have him taken out. So Turning Point USA would not only pay for what they did to her, they would look at her as maybe someone who could succeed Charlie. And then she would be the president. And she's insinuating all sorts of other possibilities in order to prevent her from being found out as the true killer. He would go, Frank, you are crazy. And yeah, I would be crazy to suggest that. It's a possibility, though, isn't it? I mean, it's a possibility, Allie. I mean, anything's possible, but do I have evidence for it? I have zero evidence for it. And I would never want anybody to send Candace Owens death threats because I'm pushing a possibility without evidence. But you know what? That's what Candace Owens has done to others. I'm getting emails saying, you never know what could happen to you.
Wow.
You ought to repent. It's one thing to ask questions. It's another thing to present or to insinuate that someone is guilty because you've put a web of possibilities together without any evidence that says that what you're saying is true. The prosecution is never going to tell the public anything they don't need to tell them. The prosecution's goal is to convict the real killer, not quell conspiracy theories.